Now, they're film producers. In the latest of their many dubious ventures, Harry and Meghan have ploughed millions of dollars into making a movie. The gruesome twosome have bought the rights to a book chronicling the love story of a couple damaged by the childhood trauma of losing a parent in a fatal car crash, whose romance blossoms in their 30s. Ring any bells? Stirring a spot of mental health issues and drug use, and this torrid tale of woe sounds uncannily like the real lives of the Duke and Duchess of Netflix. With the same soaring self-confidence that made them believe they could justify multi-million-dollar deals with Spotify and Netflix, Harry and Meghan have shelled out a staggering $3.2 million to snap up the rights to Meet Me at the Lake by author Carly Fortune, who ironically just banked a fortune. Quite why the dynamic royal duo think they're qualified to produce a major screen epic remains a mystery. If, on the off chance, it goes well, good luck to them. If it doesn't, they won't be the first to find out that producing drama isn't as easy as it looks. In fact, it's damn difficult and not for the faint-hearted. But isn't this just the latest example of Meghan trying to turn her regal husband into something he simply is not? Forget that Steely Dan classic. Prince Harry is not a show business kid. He's the son of the king, fifth in line to the throne. In Tinseltown, he's a regal fish out of water. Not so long ago, Harry was the playboy prince we loved for being naughty. He was the soldier we respected for courageously fighting in Afghanistan. He was the good guy we admired for launching the Invictus Games. He did us proud. Then along came Meghan Markle. On a sensational sunny day in Windsor, the couple's marriage was a triumph and the Brits embraced their new Duchess with unbridled enthusiasm. That was in 2018. But what a disappointing difference 5 turbulent years have made. Look at Harry now. After Spotify handed the Sussexes a $20 million contract to come up with entertaining, successful podcasts, the Prince came up with precisely nothing. He did produce his nasty book Spare, which, to be fair, sold like hotcakes. It was a compelling read, but truly horrible to his dad, King Charles, vile to his stepmother, Camilla, and frankly vicious about his brother, William, and sister-in-law, Kate. And with what little sympathy we have left, we feel for him. Meghan has changed Harry's life and changed him. But has she changed him for the better? You decide. Well, Narinda, has she?
I don't even know where to start with all that diabolical nonsense that you've just spitted out, Kevin.
Diabolical
where
nonsense?
did you just get all of that from? Like this gruesome twosome. They are the most famous, most chicest, most lovely couple in the world.
Most chic. Not most chicest.
They're chicest.
That's a double superlative.
Yeah, but I
Why
think
bother?
they are the most loveliest couple. They are modern. They are with it.
You've done it
and
again,
they
the
are
most
not
loveliest.
loveliest,
Most lovely.
Listen, if you're going to go around, if this is a grammar lesson, this is a TV show, yeah? This isn't a grammar lesson.
It's also a grammar lesson.
No,
I like to think of it as both.
Why do you hate Harry and Meghan so much? What have they done to you? They're not spending your money. They're not spending the taxpayers' money. They're spending their own money. They're earning their own money. What's it to you? What's it to anyone?
Kevin,
JJ?
I hate to agree with her, but Narinda's right, actually. Fair play. They spent $3.2 million on this book, which apparently is actually a decent book. If they can sell that to Netflix and get someone else to finance the film, make the money back easy.
Unless you're experienced and you know how to produce a film, you won't produce a decent
But
She's worked in TV. She's worked in TV. She knows her way around this
yeah.
Is that your big worry,
part
Kevin?
actress in some cable show.
Kevin, is that your big worry that, oh, they've got no experience in producing? So what? They'll learn.
It's not what I call my big worry.
Is that your worry in life?
It's not my priority
they've got
in life.
no experience in producing. I mean, the guy's book that you thought was a terrible book was the biggest seller. It was one of the best sellers.
No, Kevin loved the book.
Yeah.
He said he loves it.
I love Spare.
Yeah.
And the other thing...
It's just nasty.
No.
It was nasty.
And the other thing is...
That's why I liked it.
You said he was nasty about Camilla. She deserves it. I'm sorry. What is there nice to say about Camilla, who, by the way, destroyed his mother's life? And you think he's going to sit there saying, oh, I love Camilla. She was so nice to my mother. Come on, Kevin. Come on.
I knew I'd regret asking you back.
Wow. no. Why would anyone write anything nice about Camilla? The woman is nasty.
Why?
And also,
wait a second.
she's nasty.
Even
JJ's going to defend Camilla.
Okay.
The same way that you are now haranguing Camilla,
Yeah.
But you're accusing Kevin of doing the same to Harry and Meghan. You don't know Camilla. What's she done to you?
I don't know
I don't know
Camilla.
Camilla. No,
Oh,
you don't know her.
my
You don't
God.
know her.
She was the third person in their marriage. She
Yeah, but listen,
destroyed Harry's
listen.
mother's life.
Listen, Charles is the one who's guilty of
She's
adultery,
a complete...
not Camilla.
No, she was married. That woman is an adulteress.
And her ex was at the wedding.
That's
So
how
fine.
disgusting
What is this,
they
the
are.
Victorian age?
And also, coming off
She was
Camilla,
married.
and also, coming off the whole Camilla thing, William, the little bully brother, he's a bully
the
brother.
bully brother.
He's a bully. The
That's true.
He attacked
He knocked
Harry.
him out
Who does
he
that?
fell in the dog bowl, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and his necklace fell off. And can I just say also to both of you, how you sit there saying that Harry's wrong in all of this? Harry's right. And you know, Meghan is
Yeah, he
good
should
for
have
him.
got it after the dog bowl incident.
Meghan-
Wait
Meghan
a second,
is
I'm going to
openly
make a
nice.
point. Please, it's my show. After the dog bowl incident,
Yes.
what I don't like about Harry is he didn't get up and clock William one back.
Yeah.
Punch him.
Yeah.
But we don't condone violence. Harry and Meghan.
Of course we do.
Harry and Meghan.
Have you watched the show?
We do not condone violence.
He should have done though, shouldn't he?
Yeah, he should have.
It's one bloke to the other.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't let your brother punch you without punching him back.
Yeah, 100%.
End of.
Yeah.
End of.
And then let's get on to Kate. Let's get on to Kate. The snobbery of that woman. The way she treated Meghan. All of our
Snobbery of
that woman. Snobbery of Kate Middleton, who herself has got no blue blood and she's sitting there.
No blue blood?
None. And she sat there giving Meghan the dirty looks in the church. That's mean.
Gosh, are you finished?
Oh my God, I feel like I've just had
How you doing, JJ? Fancy a pint?
Let's go Copenhagen.
We'll go across to the pub. You carry on.
Kevin, you've got no answers for me.
What just happened? I made the mistake of inviting Mirinda onto the show.
Someone's got to keep you right, Kevin.
You can't ever get to the end of a sentence.
Someone's got to keep you right.
Shut
My
up!
husband says that.
God's sake, shut
husband says that.
up! Wait a second, we've got to go to a bad ad. This is for Coca-Cola.
You know, this was me 5 years ago, and it's still me. Because I confess I'm a waistline watcher from way back. Well, that's enough for today. Now for a lively lift. Ice-cold Coca-Cola. There's no waistline worry with Coke, you know. Actually, this individual-sized bottle has no more calories than half a grapefruit. Oh, and remember, Coke is low in calories, too.
I like the way she thinks that, you know, a big slug of sugar-filled Coke is good for her waistline.
I thought she was doing Diet Coke.
No, it didn't exist then. It didn't exist.
Yeah.
So that's not going to keep her thin, is it?
No, it's not. That will just go straight to your tummy. They're like mine. I've got menopause belly.
Oh, yeah, you're massive. Yeah.
It's a menopause belly.
Are you
it is.
pregnant again?
Menopause.
Oh,
Menopause.
you're in pretty good shape there, Narinder.
Thank
That's
you.
the last
Kevin
compliment
fancies me. Are you
I will ever
married?
pay you. By the way, just in case any of you are worried, this is Narinder's last appearance on Rochester.
They will be worried about it. They will actually say that.
It's either
The
her last appearance or it's mine. Oh, my God. I think it's time for mean tweets, isn't it? Kevin O'Sullivan is the most boring presenter on TalkTV. Thank you. He reminds me of a gossiping troll, and he's mates with Bill Gates. I wish I bloody was, so I could have some of his money. Everybody keeps accusing me of being a mate of Bill Gates.
Why?
Because they're idiots, that's why, Mirinda. Here's another one. The oppressive stupidity of Kevin O'Sullivan is almost unbearable. Almost, not quite. The world is literally on fire, but Kevin is living in his own little world. I'll tell you who I never listen to. People who misuse the word literally. It's like a
You're obsessed with grammar.
I am.
Like literally obsessed with grammar.
See,
You've done it. You've done it.
What did I say?
I'm not literally obsessed.
See,
You use the word literally inappropriately.
I always
am
use
not
literally.
literally
You are
obsessed.
literally.
I'm
No.
not.
Because he's literally.
No, stop saying literally. You're not using it correctly.
How do you use it then?
Well, it literally has to be a depiction of something that is literal, that is absolutely
then
the
you're
fact.
reading
So
it
when
out,
people
that's
say
literal.
when people say I'm literally dying of thirst, they're not.
No, you're not.
But you were literally reading it out.
Yeah, well, look.
See, do you see my thinking? Do you see?
Oh, God.
Okay, let me read mine. Mine's
yeah,
brilliant.
go on, Narinda.
Okay.
Did you get mine, by the way? I sent you 50.
Oh, so this was you.
Yeah, all of them.
Narinda is a filthy...
What?
you know... And I'm thinking, how do they have cameras in my bedroom? How do they know? JJ gets no mean tweet.
Have you got any, JJ?
I've actually got one.
Oh, OK.
I've got one.
Got mine as well. Yeah.
You've got yours too. JJ is just another out-of-touch posh guy. I'm working class as they come, me. What a joker. Wouldn't know what it's like to have a real job. In capital letters. Yeah.
I love that. You posh guy. Posh guy. Do you know, Narinda, he never got any nasty tweets until he's hooked up with me. Now he gets loads of them. Yeah. They hate him by extension.
I don't think I've ever had a nice tweet. Narinda couldn't educate a seagull to a coastline.
OK. We have to go on to a real ad now. Take it away, real commercials. Over on Planet BBC, all is not well. Adrift from the real world of modern Britain, sinking in a rancid sea of left-wing wokery and Brexit derangement syndrome, the state broadcaster appears to be suffering a sad and slow death. Only Beeb journalists believe they are scrupulously impartial and unbiased. They're the opposite. And long-suffering licence fee payers all fall about laughing at the very suggestion that these self-regarding hacks don't lean seriously towards the Labour and Green Party side of the political fence. Meanwhile, dear old Auntie Beeb has just been forced to apologise for calling the heroic Second World War dambusters raid infamous. Do the powers that be really think that kind of unpatriotic tosh is in tune with the mood of the nation? The profound problem is, I think they do. And somewhere deep in the bowels of New Broadcasting House, someone decided that what Radio 2 audiences really wanted was to be rid of their favourite DJs, Ken Bruce and Steve Wright. So, in effect, they ditched them, mainly for being too old. Not to mention Paul O'Grady, who before his death decided to quit when they cut back his popular programme. And of course, TalkTV's very own Vanessa Feltz, who walked because she reached the witching age of 60, after which, no matter how successful a hit host is, the BBC can't wait to dump them. As a result, more than 1 million listeners no longer tune in to a troubled station in a state of decline. Meanwhile, in TV land, huge numbers of viewers are deserting flagship channels BBC One and BBC Two in their droves, when he's not lurching from one self-made crisis to the next. Gary Lineker, Hugh Edwards, etc., etc. Director General Tim Davie insists that the £159.50 licence fee is unrivalled value for money because the Beeb produces brilliant television shows. Really? Name 5, OK? Now try to name 5, not including Strictly Come Dancing and David Attenborough. Are you struggling? Me too. Is it because of this dearth of decent stuff to watch that even the over 60s are switching to Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus and all the other streaming channels that, frankly, in my not at all humble opinion, are better value for money? A toxic combination of left-wing nonsense and dire, unwatchable programmes is plunging the BBC into an existential crisis. Hundreds of thousands of unsatisfied customers are simply refusing to cough up for the overpriced licence fee. And who can blame them? The state broadcaster is in a state. Here is the news. If the cult-like insular woke warriors who work there don't wake up as to why it's all going so disastrously wrong, the only way is down. Am I right, JJ?
You are quite literally correct.
Yeah, I am literally right on that.
Look, I think Match of the Day, that can stay. BBC News 24 can stay. And a few other bits like that. But I'm not against moving to a subscription model for the BBC because I don't watch or use most of their services. I go on iPlayer for a few of the programmes I like, and I switch off.
Yeah, I think that's the same for all of us.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think... Kevin,
you disagree?
listen, Kevin,
Miranda disagrees.
Listen, are you actually...
Do you wait for some people to say something
when you say
and then think of the opposite?
Yes.
Yes, you do. OK, go on. What's your point on the BBC?
Look, you're just BBC bashing.
Yes,
Because
I am.
You're
That's
just
correct.
bashing them out
the
of
pennies
jealousy.
dropped.
I think it's just jealousy because actually
I'm jealous of the BBC.
They make excellent
I wish
programmes.
I was a national broadcaster.
The BBC and JJ talking about the money. It's like what is it, 50 pence a day or something? And
Yeah,
they
so
make
what?
excellent
Like, baller.
programmes.
What?
They are respected
Name
around
me
the
5
world.
excellent programmes.
They make loads of great documentaries. That Shemima Bacon
Well,
one
name
was
one.
excellent.
Name one, yeah.
The Shemima
Oh, that was a
Bacon one.
disgrace.
That was, you see, there you go. There you go. The reason why the BBC is great is because they can actually take risk. When you've got advertisers,
really?
ITV, they can take risk because they're not
Well, what risks do
they're
they
not
take?
at the beck and call of
What
advertisers.
risks do they take?
Well, like you didn't like the Shemima Bacon one. That got
That
your
wasn't
goat.
actually a show, it was a podcast.
Well, yes, but still, it's still produced by the
was
BBC.
the glorification
It's still...
of a terrorist.
No, it was not the glory. It was a...
It actually was.
Kevin, the girl was underage. She was 15 and she was groomed.
The point is that the BBC should not now be charging everyone indiscriminately 159 quid a year, whatever it is.
But it's the public.
Well,
it's
and let's go
British,
back.
You should be proud of
name
being British.
me good programmes that the BBC makes.
EastEnders.
That's rubbish.
That's terrible, EastEnders.
And the David Attenborough. Strictly
Yeah,
British.
I tell you,
no David Attenborough and no Strictly.
Strictly on David Attenborough.
I can't remember now. But
Yeah,
tell me-
watch it. That's why.
You've been nailed. You can't find a
nailed.
decent BBC
Yeah.
programme. If you think they
Breakfast,
make
BBC
so many
Breakfast.
great programmes, name some.
BBC Breakfast.
For God's sake, name some. BBC Breakfast.
Yeah, I love it. They are brilliant. It's one of the best breakfast shows I've seen on TV.
And what do you like about the BBC?
Newsnight.
The few things.
Match of the day.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it, pretty
Well,
much.
despite Gary Lineker.
Look, Gary Lineker's fantastic.
I love
Oh, my
Gary Lineker.
goodness.
I love Gary Lineker, and I love Match of the Day. I like iPlayer generally is really good, I think.
There you go.
But I would still be happy to pay a subscription for that.
No,
£10 a month, I'd pay that.
But why? Why do you want to pay? It's
Because
British.
not everyone watches
BBC is
BBC.
British. Be proud of what is our TV channel that's respected across the world. Be proud.
So just 'cause
why do you
British-
want to get rid
just 'cause
of something?
British, we've got to be proud
and
of
the
it.
reason why they're losing $1 million, it's not because they're so bad. It's because we've got so much choice now. It's choice.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. The BBC is fantastic,
It's
and I'm
garbage.
proud of.
It's garbage.
Why is it
Nothing-
garbage? Because they
Because
tell
they don't
them-
make any good dramas.
Because they educate
don't-
people.
apart
Because
from
they
David
educate.
Attenborough, ask anyone. Apart
They
from David
educate
Attenborough and Strictly Come Bloody Dancing.
And what was that word war?
Nobody else can come up with any show that's worthwhile on the BBC. And now it's time for another bad ad, and this one features my favourite breakfast cereal of all time, the legendary, it's back in 1956, Sugar Rice Crinkles. And here is the advert. Take it away, extremely scary clown.
Breakfast. I'm hungry. Take it from Crinkles. That's me. The best breakfast under the big top is post-sugar rice Crinkles. Honey and sugar make it different and wonderful. A circus of fun to eat. So you crinkle on down to the store for post-sugar rice Crinkles, the greatest cereal treat on earth.
Oh, what's wrong with you? I think I've got post-sugar rice crinkle syndrome. And he didn't put any milk on it either. And with that advert, Narendra, I can't imagine why sugar rice crinkles no longer exist.
I actually didn't mind that advert, and I didn't think that was. I actually didn't mind it.
It was like looking in the mirror, wasn't it, for you?
I thought he was. I didn't find him scary. I think for 1956, that was quite.
So, what did you feel that you had in common with that clown?
Well,
So much. So many things.
I felt that the makeup was quite. His eye makeup was very good. I thought that was quite. And I think that actually he was just telling the truth, and you guys just laughed at
terrifying.
him.
It's absolutely terrifying.
Did you? Why are you scared? Are you scared
That
of
clown is
clowns?
horrendous, and I bet he pours Coca-Cola.
Yeah, Ruben,
on
your
purpose.
kid, if you put that, he'd be terrified.
Yeah, he'd be terrified,
I'd be
absolutely.
terrified now.
Yeah.
You know, if I was a kid, I'd be like beside myself with
It's
horror.
the cereal that's the problem there.
Anyway, let's talk about it's my show. I started the show and I made a
Sorry.
film. I made a film. Do you remember last week, Mel Stride, the Work and Pension Secretary, he said that the over 50s, if they're struggling for cash, should get on their bikes and deliver takeaways. Well, as you know, I'm not quite 50, but a bit of journalistic licence, and so I filmed this. So I've got my bicycle. I'm just waiting for my first order. Oh, wait a minute, I've got something here. Wow. I've got to go to a restaurant called Smashing Plates. And it looks like I'm going to get £8 for it. Do you know what? I'm warming to this idea. Here we go then. My first delivery. Well, here we are. I'm here to pick up my first order from this restaurant, Smashing Plates. Let's see how it goes. I've come to pick up my delivery.
Yes, sir, your delivery is here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll always remember you. You've got a starring role in my brand new career. Oh, God. Let's go. Right, well here I am, nearing completion of my first ever Uber Eats delivery. Hello, Uber Eats.
Oh, amazing.
Hello, I'm Kevin from Uber Eats.
Thank you so much.
You're my first ever customer.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Well, here's your lovely Greek food from Smashing Plates.
Oh, amazing.
Well, there you go, Mr. Stride. This is my first satisfied customer. I've been Kevin O'Sullivan. He's been my satisfied customer. Happy days. I'm leaving TalkTV and I'm signing up for Uber Eats. Much better job than I've got. Brilliant, brilliant. Lorinda, would you tip me?
No, because I think it would have been more realistic.
I thought you wouldn't.
It would have been more realistic had the guy said, actually, you're late, the food's cold, because that's what you normally say. No one says, oh, great, thank you. That's what he should have said, because that's what I say to mine.
Well, I don't get delivery food, but Uber Eats are very nice.
Oh, do you home cook?
No, I'll go out, go to restaurants. Oh. No, I do like cooking, actually.
What do you like to cook? A curry? I bet you it's a curry.
Yeah, I'll cook anything. Well, not very well, but I'll give it a go.
I'll give you a tip, Kevin. I'll give you a tip for that.
Would you?
Yeah, your tip.
Yeah.
Don't give up your day job.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Well, on that bombshell, thank you to JJ, Anna Ciobi and the incomparable Lorinda Kaur. Thank you for coming. I'll be back next week without Lorinda. And actually, I think while I'm here, I'll fire you too. We're all fired. We'll be back next week for another edition of What Just Happened? What just happened? Just when I was getting used to my show What Just Happened being on TalkTV every Friday night at 10:30, they go and change it. I'm furious. They've moved it to 8:30 every Friday. TalkTV, What Just Happened? I am furious!
Welcome to the talk. That book has done some serious damage.
You're
stretching it.
You can say whatever gender you are, but your sex, you're male or you're female.
All right, JJ, what's he become? Fabulous.
But Rishi Sunak sets out this 5-point plan. What has it achieved so far? Nothing.
When we say believe women, take them at their word. I'm sick of apologies.
Keep watching this show.